I'm afraid I bring you bad news.
Bad news?
The Sioux were attacked this morning, and all the cattle that you issued them were stolen.
Oh, no. Oh, that's terrible. So it's happened again.
I was told it was nothing new.
Who told you?
Wolf Chief, after the raid.
Trouble never seems to stop. But, I didn't know the Blackfoot had started raiding this far north again.
These weren't other Indians, Mr. Bandis. The men who stole these cattle were white men.
Did Wolf Chief tell you that, too?
Oh, I saw the attack. I was camped for the night near the ravine.
White men, eh? Tell me, did you see who they were?
Well, no. They were masked. I wouldn't recognize them anyway. I'm a stranger here.
In his letter, Mr. Howland also said that you're a brother, not an ordained minister. But that you're dedicating your life to missionary work among the needy, especially the Indians.
That's true. I'm interested in teaching them the fallacies of war and violence and the benefits to be derived from working their land.
I believe you brought some samples of seed?
Yes, of corn and wheat adapted to this country. With plenty of flour and cornmeal, they won't starve even without government feed. However, it might be hard to persuade them. When I talked to Wolf Chief, he insisted that first the treaty provisions of beef be met. And he warned of trouble otherwise.
The situation is indeed bad. This border country is full of outlaws ready to prey on these Indians who've been entrusted to my care. We have no law, and alone I'm helpless.
But it's the Army's job to see the treaties enforced. I'm sure whoever's in command will act. After all, I'm not just repeating a rumor. I was an eyewitness.
You may be right. Follow the road to Deadwood. It's about 18 miles. They'll direct you to the fort from there.
Thank you. I'll see you again.
Of course. I'm sure we'll be able to work together on your project. Indians into nice Christian farmers, is he? Not if I can help it. McGee, you and Corbin make tracks. Peachy got away. I clipped him, McGee got shot, so we had to pull out. Some other fella got into the break.
Oh, I don't know. He was too far away.
You sure he didn't get close enough to recognize you?
He was a quarter of a mile away. He'll be all right.
Tell him to keep out of sight for a few days. People see that bullet hole in him, they'll ask questions. Mr. Bandit?
Something we've been wanting to ask you.
Go ahead.
We done a few jobs for you now, and we figure we got a right to know. When you hired our guns, you said you needed protection here at the post in case of Indian trouble. But the way things have been going looks to us like you aim to start an Indian war, so how do you figure to gain by that?
You like your job, Corbin?
So far, so good, but I'm asking you what's coming up.
Bigger jobs, better pay.
Doing what?
Working on one of the biggest cattle spreads in the territory. You ask, am I going to start a war? I am. But the cavalry will do the fight. And when it's all over and these Indians are wiped out, this whole country will be open to anyone with guts enough to walk in, take it over, and hold it afterward. Hold it with guns.
That
Right.
We're with you, Mr. Bandis. We're with you all the way, but how do you figure to put them Indians on the warpath if you can't even starve them into fighting?
There are other ways.
Sacks of flour.
8 sacks of flour.
Six sacks of sugar.
6 sacks of sugar.
That's a load.
Here's the list.
All that, huh? Going out fast, isn't it? I better requisition some more supplies from the government right away.
Yeah, them Indians sure eat their heads off.
Sure you get the government markings off all goods left over before you sell anything.
Of course.
Well, I'll be if it isn't Link Prescott. He's sure putting a lot of distance between him and Texas. Wonder what he's doing in Denver.
I don't know. You could use him, though. That is, if his gun's fired.
Hey, Prescott!
What do you think you're doing?
Like that? Yeah, like that. Step down, friend. You've got the job if you want it.
Depends.
Much as I regret it, I'm afraid there's going to be an Indian war. I'll need reliable fighting men to protect the agency in case of Indian raids.
That sounds all right. What's it pay?
60 a month, board and room. And bonus in gold if you get the job done.
I'll take it.
Fine. Boys, meet Link Prescott. Zard Corbin, Pete Loman, Lud Fisher, the men you'll be working with.
That's pretty fancy shooting, Prescott, but it wasn't funny. By the way, you didn't happen to be up around the Buttes yesterday morning, did you?
What buttes?
Come on across the street, Prescott. Have a drink.
Thanks.
I gotta take it from Bandis. So help me, I'm gonna get even with that other show-off. You just wait and see.
Let me know what you want on your tombstone first.
Whose side are you on? That guy nearly shot my nose off.
Better leave any drawing down on Prescott to Bandis. And I ain't so sure about him.
Strap me in a bobcat, huh? Get hold of him and tie him up.
Why tie him up? We're taking him into Bandis.
What's the hurry? After that chase, I need a drink.
Come on, pig. I got dust in my throat, too.
Hey, Prescott. You're such an all-fired trick shot, I'll make a bet with you. That you can't shoot off one of his braids without singeing his scalp.
You're gonna cripple him?
A little around the edges. Then I'm gonna kill him.
Bandis said to bring him in for trial. Can't try a dead man.
Why did you smarten up, Prescott? The only way Bandis wants him is dead. Now move aside.
Hey, pig, you started the fire.
Hold it, that's enough! Let it burn. You heard of Indians burning white men, ain't you? Be kind of fun to see it happen the other way around.
White men aren't savages. Untie him.
Grab him! your stomach's weak. Preacher.
It was him that started the stampede. You're going to burn that Indian alive.
Burning's too good for that dirty horse thief. Corbin!
This man's a friend of Captain North. All the valley people are his friends. Lay a hand on him and they'll run you out of the country.
Well, he ain't walking away without answering for what he done. He helped a criminal to escape, and well, that's against the law.
And take him into Bandus. See if he wants to prefer charges.
Yeah, Bandus will fix him up. Get on your horse.
Don't lose those beads Little Wolf gave you. They'll get you clean through the Indian country.
You saw me release that Indian?
What of it?
Glad to see you again.
Where's the Indian?
Oh, we had him, but this is all we got left. He got away, so, we brung this preacher here instead.
Bunch of wild horses stampeded down on us. He sneaked in and cut the Indian loose.
They had him tied to a tree, burning him alive.
Why, this is serious, bandits.
It sure is. These men were sent out to bring in Wolf Chief's son for stealing one of my horses. Now that he's gotten away with this, you think he can get away with anything. Unfortunately, as you know, Sutter, Indians are like children. They must be disciplined.
Yes, but not burned alive.
Oh, why, Mr. Sutter, we wouldn't do a thing like that. Yeah, sure, I admit we had the Indian tied up, but we were just gonna fetch him back into Deadwood and have him stand lawful trial like Mr. Bandus wanted.
I saw the fire myself.
Oh, but that was started accidental. I was gonna put that fire out myself, and wasn't I, Lawman? Yeah. You see? But then them horses chased us off.
That's not true, Corbin.
I'm certain Van Arsdale only did what he thought was right. Let him go. You come in, I'll get that flour for you.
Get up, Lou. Good day, Miss Bandit.
Hey, Prescott. How come you know that Sutter gal?
On my way here, I stopped by to water my horse at their place. I'm quite a hand with the women, Corbin. Of course, you wouldn't know about that.
Yeah, but you are. There's one into the shed in the house. Give me a couple of those. McGee, throw these in front of the house where they're sure to be found. Bunch of riders coming. McGee, we should get out of here! Get out of here! Party over?
Well,
It ain't the dancing dude. Still get the dancing slippers on? Hey, that's my rifle. Leave that alone.
Can't pass up a chance to shoot a man in the back, can you, Corbin?
Somebody shot?
Little rancher by the name of Andy Bowers. Meant nothing to him, except it made a good target.
Now the army will move against the Indians. That's good.
Out! What's the matter, Prescott?
Get up, pig, get up. You'll make it.
Little Wolf's bow and arrows get what you want. You're through now.
I'll finish him.
Wait a minute. Listen. No more shots. Ryder's coming. Get him in the shed. Come on, come on. Come on.
Soldier boys, Mr. Vandis.
Yeah, Johnny and the storm. Afternoon, Captain North. Prescott told me what happened. Bad business.
It's always bad business when Indians go.
Come on.
It's gone.
He was that cold. Hey, his horse is gone. Get after him. Spread out. He can't be far away.
Loman, you come with me. You two look around back. If you see anything, give me a yell.
What's all the ruckus here?
We're looking for Link Prescott. You hiding him?
Why would I be hiding Prescott? What's he done?
Loman, let's take a look inside.
Oh, wait a minute. Look here, Corbin. I asked you what he's done.
He tried to kill me.
Mr. Prescott,
Loman,
do
help the
that.
others look around outside. What's in that room?
That's my daughter's room.
Yeah.
You keep out of
Get
it.
your hands off me.
How dare you try to break into my room?
I'm looking for Link Prescott.
You must be crazy to think he's in there.
Huh? He's a friend of yours, ain't he?
I'm not in the habit of making friends with gunmen, Mr. Corbin. And I wouldn't lift a finger to help one of your bunch.
I ain't so sure about that.
While you're hanging around here, Prescott's probably gotten miles away.
No sign of nothing.
Now listen to me, Corbin.
Shut up! If I find out he's been here, it's gonna be rough on all of you. Remember that.
Getting late? It's beginning to look like Wolf Chief lied to you, Van Arsdale.
You'd have no reason to, Vandis. Captain.
Are these the guilty men?
No. I have learned there were no Indian raiders. None of my people left Indian territory.
How is it then that we found arrows at the ranch which was attacked?
The bow and arrows of Little Wolf, my son, were taken from him by the white men who tried to burn him for stealing a horse, which he did not do. That fire was started accidental, like I said.
What happened to those arrows, Bandus?
Back at the agency. White man used arrows of Little Wolf. How can he say such a thing? As if white men would prey on their own kind. I do not lie. White man lies.
Get me those arrows, Bandus. I'm holding you prisoner, Wolf Chief, until I find out who's lying.
Captain North, you can't do this. I promised him safety. Nothing would happen.
I'm sorry, Van. I must handle this my way. Put the chief under arrest. Take him inside the warehouse and keep him under lock and key. Mr. Reed will bivouac here for the night.
Yes, sir.
Have one of your men ride to the agency and get those arrows. Have them here by morning.
Very well, Captain.
In the meantime, I'm holding you strictly responsible, he says.
Make sure you guard the chief well. These townspeople get wind of what's going on. They'll break down the doors and hang that in.
If that happens, Captain North never would get that son of Betty out alive, and nothing on earth could stop a war then.
You're sharp as a tack, Pick.
Yeah.
I know how you feel. I feel the same way myself. We all do. But I feel responsible to Captain North.
They ain't let the Sutter girl go, have they?
No, it's a terrible tragedy. But it's too late to save her now. All we can do is pray that she died quickly. But of course you all know that's too much to expect from these savages with their awful tortures, what they do to a pretty woman.
Get aside, Bandus. We want Wolf Chief.
No, I've given my word to guard him. What happened to Lynn Sutter could have happened to your own daughter, but Wolf Chief must be made to pay by due course of law.
This is our law right here.
Please, friends.
Look, Bandus, we're the people that live in this country. We show these Indians we mean business, they'll stop this raiding and killing.
I wish I could turn the chief over to you. They'll probably take him back east to try him, where the courts don't understand the situation out here. He may even go free, but...
We're going in, Bandus. What are you going to do to stop us? Shoot down white men?
No, I couldn't do that. I'm powerless.
All right, then. Come on, men. Get the wagon.
Listen, somebody's coming. Get under cover with a carbine.
One chance, Bandus. We won't get far with that busted arm. They'll pick him up later.